Good morning, I'm Gab Ciparone,
And I'm Olivia Bianchi.
and this is Times New Roman. We are currently in the Roman Empire, and the date is 25 AD. So we open today's newscast with a story on Tiberius Gracchus, our Roman emperor, and his proposal of the Lex Sempronia Agraria.
This new law has been with much opposition in the Senate, and the mood in Rome is tense as supporters and opponents of this proposal reform about its outcome. My God, I'm hearing a cat fight going on here.
That's not good. So opponents of the law, including senators, are claiming that this law seeks to redistribute wealth, clearly going against what Rome stands for.
The many people we have talked to are opposed to this new reform, are afraid it could cause a social revolution.
So now we are going to follow Sophia on the scene as she talks about what happened.
Right outside of me is the scene. While many oppose Tiberius' law, there are also many people who are calling Tiberius a hero of the people. They say this reform is greatly needed. Supporters are saying that many citizens have been unfairly robbed at their lands while serving their time in the military. They are also claiming that loyal citizens have lost work due to slave labor. Many citizens of Rome are looking to Tiberius to help rescue them from poverty and despair.
Mother, I'm so sorry. I have to go away more. Oh no! I'm going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss you more. I will keep the garden fresh. Thanks, Mom. See you. Please be careful. Bye! Where did all my vegetables go?
As you can see, the topic of debate for the citizens of Rome and the future is uncertain as everyone is anxiously waiting the outcome to see if this law is passed.
Thank you, Sophia, for that breaking news story. We will be updated later on more information on the topic.
Thank you, Gabrielle. We are now going to take a short commercial break.
Stay tuned.
Have you guys ever been bored with your look, feeling unstylish, and you need something new? Well, I got the thing just for you.
Togas! They're comfortable, fashionable, and affordable.
They're easy, breezy, beautiful.
Togas!
Bye.
Okay, so you can come to Toga Central in the Piazza, and you can buy yourself a wonderful toga in any size from, you can get an extra small, medium, large, or extra large, and they also come in a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, so the colors, they can match your hair color, your skin color, if you're paler, tanner, most of Romans are tanner. And then they can match your eye color, any color you want. They come in indigo, black, brown, white, beige, red, purple, any different colors, many.
So you're probably wondering what price you can get these beautiful style pieces for. So each size is a different price. So the small will be sold for $9, and as well with the extra small, the medium 10, and the extra large and large will be 11. But next week we'll be having a sale, which will be buy one get one half off. So come to Toga Central to get your most of that sale. See you later. Bye.
Breaking news from Sophia Palucci.
And Juliana Carletti.
Our leader Tiberius Gracchus has been killed. Ever since Tiberius created a plan to ensure passage of the legislation after having arguments with fellow officer leaders, Octavius. Tiberius asked to have him removed from office. Eventually, Octavius was removed, and Tiberius could execute passage of the agricultural legislation.
But this move by Tiberius brought crisis. Battles between the senators and the opposing side, Tiberius' supporters, soon started, with angry mobs and fights soon breaking out constantly. Tiberius was killed yesterday on March 16th, 37 AD. His body was thrown into the Tiber River by the angry senators.
This is just insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. We now have interviews with witnesses that were at the scene. Hello, I am here interviewing Olivia, who was at the scene
Yes,
and
I
saw
was.
everything that happened. So I just want to ask you, what were you doing and when did you first realize what was going on?
Well, we saw a whole bunch of like almost bodyguards, you would say, and they had Tiberius's body like in like a plastic thing, and there was just me, including a whole bunch of people, were just facing the river because that's where they were going to throw him into, the Tiber River.
So what are your feelings about Tiberius?
At that moment, I was actually, I know this sounds terrible, but I was a little bit happy because Tiberius wasn't my favorite emperor. He made people like steal from each other. I actually got stolen myself from my garden. So, that just wasn't fun. And yeah, so I wouldn't say I was happy to see someone get thrown into a river, but I mean, he just wasn't my favorite emperor.
Hi, I'm here with Gab, and she witnessed Tiberius's death. So I'm just gonna ask her a few questions about it. So, what were you doing, like when all this was taking place, and like how did you first realize what was going on?
So, I was just standing by the river. I was just getting some water to fill my plants, and all of a sudden I see some guards, and they're carrying this plastic, and I was so confused on what was going on. So then I'm watching, and there's so many people because no one knows what's happening, and they're taking the bag, and all of a sudden they just throw it into the river, and no one knows what's happening until we find out that it's our Emperor Tiberius, and everybody was just shocked because they were not expecting that. So I personally was just I was just shocked. Like I did not even know that it was going to happen.
Yeah. So, how did you feel about all this? Like, did you like Tiberius, or like, what was your opinion?
Tiberius, I thought that he was a great emperor to us. I thought that he always had his people's thoughts and feelings in mind. So I thought that he was a great emperor. And some people might say that he encouraged to steal, but I personally don't think that he encouraged that at all. He tried to stop it, so I don't really know what they mean.
Okay, thank you, Gab.
Okay, so I mean, as you can see, we've all been following Tiberius's reign, and his empire. I mean, his legacy. I mean, some people were for him, some were against him. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
He definitely left a really big impact on the whole empire, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah.